Oh my gosh, please, I heard its cry. It's gotta be somewhere around here. Don't tell me I lost it already. Oh no. I think I did. Wait, what the f- What is up everyone, MunchingOrange here and welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. Today we're going to be getting started on our post-game adventure after last time we took down Champion Leon, and we're here on the title screen because, as you can see, once you've completed the game, your team will actually join you on the pitch. You can see all our all-stars, Mojo, Violet, Salsa, Nightcrawler, Daenerys, and of course Artorias the Sirfetch'd. This has actually got to be the coolest title screen ever in Pokemon, at least once you beat the game. They've never actually switched it up. And I always thought the title screen of Sword and Shield was kind of lame in comparison to past ones, like they don't have a little intro cutscene or anything. But once you beat the game and see all your Pokemon there, this definitely makes up for it. So let's press A to continue and, well, continue our adventure as we find ourselves back in our room. And for some reason it looks different than it did back when we first started the game, but maybe that's because we actually didn't start the game in our room for once. Like, we actually just were on the couch checking out our phone, and then Hop came in and interrupted us. Man, that feels like forever ago, but it's actually only been a month, which I guess is a long time. But what is up with that Eevee? I thought it was shiny for a second, but we all know shiny Eevee is silky silver, not golden. And it looks like we've got some visitors here. Professor Magnolia, congratulations, champion. Here, I've got a little something for you as celebration. The Master Ball? Okay. Was not expecting that, but this is of course the best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. I couldn't have put it better myself. Professor Magnolia, why? You didn't have to come all this way. After everything Orange has achieved, it's really the least I could do. The wishing stars that make Dynamaxing possible are parts of Eternatus, and when Eternatus was awakened, Dynamax energy flooded the entire region. Because of that, Dynamax Pokemon were popping up all over, causing trouble across all of Galar. But Orange and his friends came to our rescue. The Dynamax phenomenon has long been an important part of Galarian culture. I hope everyone will use the power of Dynamaxing correctly in the days to come. So, young Orange, please, do what you believe is best. I've got a couple of ideas on what to do here in the post-game, so as soon as we can actually go do that, we will. Of course, our mom still has some more words for us. Poor Professor. Seems like she's quite bothered by the chairman's actions, since she helped carry out so much of the researching into Dynamaxing for him. It's all good. We saved the region. No need to worry about that anymore. We've got Eternatus safely in custody inside of the internet. That is the PC box system, which I guess has to work with internet because we can now access it from anywhere at any time. Or is it actually all the time? I'm pretty sure in most locations you can go to your box. Yeah, we can definitely do it from right outside our house here. And as you can see, there is Eternatus, who I actually do want to add onto the team. Maybe not right now, but I do want to check it out in action in a Dynamax battle later on in the episode. And I believe from having it in our party, we can now get more watts from all the max raid battles and dens in the wild area. So we'll definitely go check that out later. But first, we're gonna head on over to our rival's Hop house and say hi to his mama. You know, last time Leon came around, he actually took his time to enjoy a meal with us. It's been ages since I've seen him like that. Yeah, wasn't that all the way back at the beginning of the game? We had a nice barbecue together, so maybe we can have another one at the actual end of the game. I know a lot of people were telling me, like, why'd you call the last episode the finale when there's still so much to do? And I guess you guys are right, so I won't officially call it the finale until we're done with everything in the game. And speaking of, here's a special Pokeball in Leon's room, which is going to be the first thing we're going to do here in the post-game and grab ourselves a Charmander. There's also a letter attached to it. If you're reading this, it's too late. I'm leaving this special Charmander to you. Let's have a real fiery battle again soon. Best from Leon. And he will actually gift us a lovely little Charmander. which is going to be added in the Dex as the Lizard Pokemon, the only starter Pokemon, not the ones from Galar, that has actually made it through the Galar Pokedex cuts. It has a preference for hot things. When it rains, steam is said to spout from the tip of its tail. I thought Charmander wasn't supposed to touch the rain at all. Like, in that one anime episode, Ash's Charmander almost died from rain. But you already know what nickname I'm about to give it. This is Fuego right here. Maybe like the 10th incarnation of it at this point. And as you can see from the symbol next to his name there, it is going to be the Gigantamax Charizard. That is, once you actually level it up and train it enough. Looks like ours actually has an adamant nature, which can be good. I don't know if it's necessarily good on Gigantamax Charizard, like if it learns Flare Blitz. I guess it can probably learn a lot of physical moves, so maybe it's not too bad. If it was a Charizard X, it would definitely be the best nature for it, so I'm not complaining. I believe that Charmander also gets a couple of max IV stats, which we can check out in the post-game as well, once we take on... Well, I'm not going to spoil it just yet, but there's a certain event that we can take on, you know, a challenge in the post-game, that once we beat it, we can actually check the IVs of our Pokemon. But we're going to continue with our adventure by heading through to Wedgehurst, and actually just go right past it. Or wait a second, actually, because there is something that we can check out in the boutique. Although there's not actually new clothes options to buy, there is at least one new option. If we scroll all the way to the uniforms, I believe we should have a new one added, and that is the champion uniform. So we can put that on, and even though we don't get Leon's cape, we do get his shirt and sort of outfit there. Oh, they don't even give us his shoes either, so I guess we should put on something that fits a little bit better for that. Probably the rock-type shoes. Those are pure black. I don't know, actually, if they fit that well. Maybe I'll just keep the fire shoes on then. Or I won't even wear this outfit, because I'm actually not a huge fan of it, but at least for this episode, since it's a new outfit that we just got, we might as well try it on. Like, I really wish they'd added some kind of backpack or something where you could see the cape, or you could just have an option not to have the backpack, because I want to have that number 25 behind us there, so I don't know, that's kind of lame, but I guess we'll put on this backpack for now. And yeah, that is the look we're going with. No changing the lead card though. This isn't my official look. Just for this one episode, we're gonna cosplay Leon a little bit. But yeah, I guess I'm glad they have the inclusion of his outfit, even though you don't get the cape. Please, Nintendo, put it in the second or whatever altered, enhanced version of Sword and Shield. What is it actually going to be? Let me know what you guys think. Is it going to be Pokemon Arrow? Pokemon, I can't even think of anything else. Like, the obvious meme that people make is Pokemon Gun, but we all know it's never going to be Pokemon Gun. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they just do Sword and Shield 2. One, because, you know, 2 versions make more money than 1. And also because these games seem to be, like, almost perfectly set up to have sequels. What with Bede becoming the new gym leader of Ballonly, and Marnie kind of being set up to take over for Piers. The reason we actually came to her house, though, is not just for a chinwag, as they would say here in Galar. It's actually because there's a lake over here that I believe we can now explore. Or, well, we could have explored it a while ago since we got the Rotom bike upgrade to allow us to go on water, but I never actually came back here to explore it, so now we will go ahead and do that, as well as a bunch of areas that we can now access since we're the champion. I mean, not really areas, but there's just a couple of NPCs and things that we can get in the game now that we're champion, and, you know, other things that we didn't do earlier on in the playthrough. So first off, we're going to grab the Psychic Seed all the way down the river there, and it looks like we can actually go further down to find a glimmering item, and why can't I pick it up? Seriously? Okay, it's going to be a Water Stone. Not actually what I was expecting, but that's nice. Of course, we got a Water Stone back at the Lake of Rage, or Outrage. Small distinction, but yeah, Lake of Rage, Lake of Outrage, very different. In fact, they're in completely different regions, so definitely got to make that distinction there, because, you know, one has Shiny Gyarados, one apparently has regular Gyarados, as well as all of the Evolution Stones, and whoa! Okay, I was not expecting this guy to pop up that quick, but I did know that Obstagoon can be found exclusively here by Magnolia's Lake, and it looks like we're going to find one right off the bat. So if you didn't get yourself an Obstagoon earlier, if you didn't train up a Galarian Zigzagoon all the way to evolve it, this is your chance to catch one now. So of course we're going to go for the Quick Ball right off the bat and hope that that catches. Oh, Looks like it will. You're serious, man. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I guess I kind of jinxed it by even saying that, but can we weaken it without taking it down? That's always the question, isn't it? Oh, wait, it's going to go for its signature move, the Obstruct, which I guess protects it? Does that mean we can't even hit it? Oh, wow. I guess we can't. And that's it, huh? So it's literally just Protect. I was wondering if it might have a secondary effect, like King's Shield or Spiky Shield, where your Pokemon takes damage on top of it protecting itself, but I guess it just protected it, unless that only applies to contact moves. We were able to weaken it with the Volt Switch there, so now we can go for our Ultra Ball as Mojo gets taunted. Okay, do you want to get taken down? Is that like what you're asking for right now? Because I don't want to do that, man. I need to add you to the Pokedex. But of course, if you did train up Galarian Zigzagoon, or if you don't know how to evolve it, you actually need to train it up at night, I believe. It's not like specific to friendship or anything. I believe it's just level 37 or something like that. But it does need to be leveled up at nighttime. So if you had a Galarian Linoon and you were wondering, why is it not evolving? It's because it has to be nighttime. But oh my gosh, come on. And okay, this time Obstagoon will stay into Ultra Ball and be caught. If your Linoon wasn't evolving for whatever reason, probably because it wasn't nighttime, but this time we will add Obstagoon into the Dex, and it is known as the blocking Pokemon. Its voice is staggering in volume. Obstagoon has a tendency to take on a threatening posture and shout. This move is known as Obstruct. I don't know what level it learns that at. This one already had it just from us catching it in the wild, because it was at level 50. So yeah, this is definitely a late game area here, since you need the Rotom Bike upgrade to even get over here, but wait a minute, is that a Blip Bug I see? For being a late game area, I did not expect a Blip Bug to be out here, and somehow we narrowly avoid those Zigzagoons there. We're gonna walk right around those little bugs and find a Trainer Tips. Trying to make another person's Pokemon makes you no different than a thief. Oh, trying to take one. Okay, Pokeballs are only meant to be used on wild Pokemon. They have no trainers. We all know that, right? It's not like I tried to catch Chef's Pokemon a long time ago, but over here we're gonna find TM69 for Psycho Cut. Ain't that something? I don't know if any of our Pokemon can actually learn that. It says critical hits land more easily, so if Artorias can learn that, that would probably be pretty good, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to check it out. He does seem like a Pokemon that would learn it, but then again, it's a Psychic move, so I'm not sure. But instead of grabbing the hidden shiny item, we're instead gonna reel in an Aerocuda. That thing was at level 42, dang, like, you can actually catch pretty high-level wild Pokemon here, but we're going to find the Prism Scale, which is the item that will allow you to evolve Feebas into Milotic, and what the heck? Okay, I guess that was the cry of Barraskewda? That thing was way louder than I thought, man. I am not trying to fight him right now, although the scenery in the background of the battle is pretty nice, but yeah, I don't really need to catch one since we already have it in the Pokedex. Both versions actually, Arrow and Barraskewda, but I think there's one more little island in the middle of the lake here, and I wonder what we can find on it, aside from this Dreadnought that is. Ooh, look at that, there's an item hidden between the trees, so let's hop off our bike and grab a bottle of PP Max. Wow, that's actually the first one that we've gotten there. Ain't that something? Alright, Charlie, just let me be. I'm trying to grab the hidden item right behind you. Oh geez, why is it so hard to grab these items today? Okay, well, it's gonna be a rare candy, and Dreadnought, you're not catching up. Come on, man. Don't even try. That's probably gonna be a pretty high-level Dreadnought there, though. If you haven't caught one yet, I guess you can get one there in the wild. There's also a lot of them in the wild area, but I guess that depends on the weather, so that one's probably more of a guaranteed catch. But now that we've got all of that, I guess we should move along to the next step in our post-game adventure. Of course, the main thing to do here in the post-game is catching the legendaries, Zacian and Zamazenta, but I'll probably save that for the next episode, or the next upcoming couple of episodes, since I think it's actually a whole little quest that you have to do in order to encounter them. So next up, we're heading here to Motostoke City, the steampunk city that I know and love, but we actually haven't been here in a long time. And even though I thought about going to the Battle Cafe, we're just gonna move right along to Motostoke Stadium. And right outside to Ball Guy. If you guys haven't noticed too, the Pokemon Twitter for some reason right now is literally Ball Guy. Like, they think they're cool or something. And I just noticed too, the flags in the background of the stadium there changed to be the Champion Cup symbols, I guess. But hey there, Champion! I've been waiting for ya. If I can become mates with the Champion, then maybe I can finally become the official mascot of the Gym Challenge. Oh, before I forget, you were able to become Champion thanks to my cheers, right? Yes, 100% Ball Guy. That's the only reason I was able to win. So here's something to make sure you don't forget your old friend, Ball Guy. I will never forget you. But a super rare league card is a nice reminder. You'll be the envy of every collector out there, I promise you. Don't worry about the card's slight wrinkling, that's just because everyone tried to get their hands on it. I know it looks like a common one, but mark my words, it's a true treasure of a league card. Thank you, Ball Guy. Always appreciate you, and we're gonna get his league card. Can't wait to check that out, but we're gonna do that right now, actually. We might as well. I was gonna say there's another league card that we can go get before checking it out, but I guess we'll just check out Ball Guys for now and check out the other one when we get it. But here it is, Ball Guy Special League card. Definitely not handmade and super rare and special. I don't know, those wrinkles definitely look like he drew it himself and might have messed up, but yo, that is a really nice signature. Who the heck is Ball Guy? Is he even a guy, or is he Ball Gal? I guess the world will never know, since we can't really hear his voice. Or her voice. This mysterious figure has taken it upon herself, to dress up in the fashion of the Pokemon League's official mascot. The mysterious individual is known to many as the Ball Guy, but in point of fact, all are mystified when it comes to this person's true identity or age or even gender. While the Ball Guy is known for his habit of handing out rare Pokeballs here and there around Galar, it's a mystery as to why or even where these balls come from. It's all very mystifying. Yes, very mystifying indeed. I really love the design of it though. You can tell he/she put his or her heart into it. Why do they even bother to make it a mystery about their gender? I mean, I guess Ball Guy can refer to either. Like when YouTubers say, hey guys, it doesn't necessarily mean boys. And the only reason we can't tell is because you can't hear their voice either. I mean, I guess voices are kind of hard to tell sometimes too, but if only they'd put voice acting in the games, then maybe we would get at least one more clue to Ball Guy's mystery, but as of now, the world may never know. But there's one more thing to check out here in Motostoke. If you guys remember, this man or boy wanted us to become the champion and then come speak to him, and now he says, "Eek, champion! Do you want to teach your Pokemon the marvelous move Steel Beam?" Sure thing. So this is going to be the most powerful steel move ever, and thankfully you can actually check it out on the Pokemon in your box too. Looks like basically only steel type Pokemon can learn it, so judging by all the other Pokemon there, I'm guessing that Duraludon will be the best one out of our Pokemon to learn it, and even then our Duraludons have lowered special attacks, so they're really not the best Duraludons that we could have. I guess I'll teach it to this one though, just so we can show that off later, or actually I just really want to show off the power and what the move does. So 140 with 95 accuracy, it is a special move where the user fires a beam of steel that it collected from its entire body and damages the user. So it's basically like the steel type Giga Impact, but a special move instead. I'm trying to think if there's any other special moves that cause recoil damage, but I can't think of one right now. So I guess I'll go ahead and give that to our Duraludon. Even though it doesn't have the best nature for it, we'll go ahead and get rid of that laser focus. Steel Beam is an incredibly powerful move, but the user will take damage too. Thank you for that. I really was expecting it to be something different. Whoa, what was that glitch on the wall there? The lighting kind of bugged out for a second. I was scared, but yeah, that's basically the most powerful steel move ever made. Definitely not what I was expecting that guy to give us, but I'll take it. So now we will move on to the next step in our journey, which is actually in Galar Mine number 2. I guess there really isn't anywhere closer that we can fly to, so we might as well just hop on our bike and bike our way all the way there. We also get the nice speed boost from Rotom, and I wonder if there's actually more upgrades to the Rotom bike, because now that we can gather more watts from the wild area, we can actually afford to get those for once. I'm going to ignore all those hidden items too, we don't really need them right now. and we'll make our way all the way back to the Motostoke outskirts and not into the walls. I want to go in the mine because I think there's another character to run into here with a special reward for us. And actually, I don't think we ever caught Shellos either, so now that we're in the post game, you guys know I'm trying to complete that Pokedex. There's a very special reward that we can get from Game Freak's very own Omori if we actually complete the dex, which is going to be the Shiny Charm. So we got to get all 400 Pokemon found throughout the Galar region by the end of this playthrough. I'm going to try to get them all. It might take a lot of time, but might as well catch as many as we can while we're out here, you know. That's all I'm trying to say. Shellos will be caught as the Sea Slug Pokemon. There's speculation that its appearance is determined by what it eats, but the truth remains elusive. And this is going to be the East version of it. I don't think that the West version is actually in the Galar region, so maybe this region is only Eastern. I don't really know what that means actually, but as far as I know, I've never encountered the other version of it, the pink Shellos, or Gastrodon, I guess. But that reminds me, actually, speaking of Gastrodon, there was an area over here that we couldn't get to before, but now that we've got the Rotom Bike upgrade, look at that, we can actually run into Gastrodon here, as well as a TM at the end of the puddles. So we're going to catch this Gastrodon and then go check out what that TM could be. Another one, as the Eastern Gastrodon will be added in, secretes purple fluid to deter enemies. This fluid isn't poisonous, instead it's super sticky, and once it sticks, it's very hard to unstick. I did not need to know that, but thank you, Gastrodon, for the sticky fluid, I guess. Alright, let's see what this TM is. And it's gonna be Mud Shot. I don't want anything else being shot at me, alright? Sticky fluid or mud, doesn't matter. Just keep it to yourself, Galar Mine. But I do think there's something else to get in here, although I'm not seeing the character right now, so maybe it was Galar Mine #1 after all. Good thing we can fly right outside of it, or close enough, as we narrowly avoid the roly-colies there, and we will head right into Galar Mine #1 this time. Oh, maybe now that we have the... Oh, yes, we can catch up. Oh my gosh, no, I messed up so bad. But now that we have the Rotom Bike, we can actually catch up to this Pokemon here, which we couldn't when we first came here in our adventure. But that is, of course, going to be Carkol, the evolution of Roly-Coly. And I totally forgot that I caught one earlier, so I guess it doesn't matter. We found one in the wild area, I'm pretty sure. But otherwise, that is how you get that Pokemon, if you didn't get one before. And over here, an even rarer Pokemon, Oleana. Oh, champion, I never thought I'd run into you in the mines. I've been doing some voluntary community service on Mr. Rose's behalf. Mr. Rose, a long time ago, he used to work in a coal mine, you know. That's why I'm actually happy with doing this kind of work. Yes, I'm so happy. I think I'll give you one of my prize league cards. You don't need to worry, I have 100 copies of Mr. Rose's lead card. They're all signed too. Well, aren't you lucky? But is there something special about this one? It is the rare lead card after all. Champion, thank you for stopping Eternatus. I know Mr. Rose feels the same way, but he was just so worried about the future. Yeah, that's no excuse for plunging the world into darkness, lady. I don't know what you see in him, if it's the money bags or the beauty behind the madness. Either way, that doesn't excuse what happened, but maybe this lead card does. I mean, look at that smile. That alone is worth $1 million right there. And Rose's signature too is pretty interesting. Let's check out what he's got to say, or rather what Oleana has to say. As we can already see at the bottom there, the above text was submitted by his secretary. Chairman Rose is a dedicated philanthropist who spent much of his own time and money researching the ancient disaster known as the Darkest Day, all in order to solve Galar's energy issues. He firmly believes that actions speak louder than words and will often make decisions without revealing his thinking to others, for better or for worse. It is this style of leadership that has allowed the Macrocosmos conglomerate to grow to where it is today. Yeah, this man basically has a monopoly on the Galar region, with Macrocosmos construction, the bank, the health insurance apparently, energy, like... He's basically got his hands in every sector of the Galar region, including Oleana, who's sitting back behind him there, thumbsing up at the monorail. I'm pretty sure he made that too somehow. Actually, he did build the entire city of Winden, according to someone back in Winden, I think, said like, oh, Chairman Rose built this marvelous city for us, but I don't know, it definitely still doesn't make up for the fact that he literally tried to plunge the world into darkness with Eternatus, and I still don't really understand how that was supposed to save Galar's energy issues. Like, is it because of the Dynamax energy? Is that what they rely on to power everything in Galar? Because now we're holding that in our PC somehow. I really don't know how that works, but all of the power of Dynamax is in our PC right now, so I'm guessing that's why somehow now the dens give us more watts. Anyway, now that we're here in Route 4, we could actually catch ourselves an Eevee. I guess we actually never caught a Diglett before either, so we're going to add that to the dex real quick. If a Diglett digs through a field, it leaves the soil perfectly tilled and ideal for planting crops. Oh, that makes perfect sense why they actually have so many Diglets out here by Turffield, because this is kind of the farming town, so probably Milo populated this area with a bunch of Diglets just so they can help make soil better for planting stuff. But yeah, Eevee is definitely much rarer than Diglett in these parts, so I guess I'll keep running around and maybe we'll find one eventually. It's only a 1% chance to find one in Pokemon Sword, but 5% in Shield, so it might be easier just to trade. Oh gosh. Turns out we'd never caught an Electrike either, which is going to be the lightning Pokemon. Stores static electricity in its fur for discharging. It gives off sparks if a storm approaches. That sounds a lot like Yamper, who also stores electricity in its fur, I believe, or as it runs around it will charge up electricity, something like that. Whoa, that Pumpkaboo looks a lot bigger than any of the other ones. Could it be the large Pumpkaboo that I've been searching for all my life? I don't know, it looks pretty big. Okay, it's actually huge compared to Violet there, so it probably is the largest version of it available. Even came holding a Miracle Seed, but I don't think you can actually see its size in the summary at least. We're gonna have to check out the Pokedex for that one, so you're going into the box. Now please, spawn me an Eevee. There it is! Or at least it's Cry, but where could the actual Eevee be located? Oh my gosh, please, I heard its Cry, it's gotta be somewhere around here. Don't tell me I lost it already. Oh no, I think I did. Wait, what the what? There's no way! I couldn't even tell at first! I was like, this thing looks like it's in the shade or something, but did we really just find a random shiny Electrike? Hold up, wait a minute. This is actually happening right now. Okay, let's, yeah, I don't even know what to say right now. Thankfully, the Quick Ball works, and we just actually ran into, I don't know if it's a full odds exactly, but regardless, it is a shiny Electrike, the first shiny we're ever gonna find here in Sword and Shield. Oh, I should have named it Azula after our Electrike from all that time ago. I think it was the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke, some playthrough that I did before, but this is pretty crazy. That is definitely not what I was expecting to find while searching for little Eevee. And to think, I literally ran into it because I thought there was an Eevee over here, but nope, instead we get shiny Electrike. Okay, I'll take it for sure. But where the heck is this Eevee though? Like, I just heard it cry out. Is it still in this area? Probably not. Then again, I remember that we actually have an Eevee already in the dex because of the Gigantamax Eevee that we received from the mystery gift. But I wanted a wild Eevee because in order to get Sylveon, and I guess Umbreon and Espeon, you need to evolve an actual regular Eevee. The Gigantamax gift Eevee that you get actually can't evolve, but oh, actually there it is, so never mind, we're at least gonna find ourselves one with that special Cry there, and you already know I want to catch myself a little Darwin here in Sword and Shield. I really can't believe we found that shiny Electrike though, on the hunt for Eevee of all things. Electrike actually is a Pokemon I really like too. I don't remember what the shiny Manectric looks like though, so I guess we'll eventually evolve that so we can add Manectric to the dex. I'm definitely going to be using the shiny one to evolve now, but we couldn't actually get the Eevee in the Quick Ball there, so I guess Ultra Ball time it is, because we definitely don't have a Pokemon that can weaken it without taking it out right now. Even Nightcrawler with a Fake Out would probably destroy this little Eevee, so yeah, this might be tougher than I thought. Unless I just use my Master Ball on it. The inner troll in me is saying, do it. But No, we can't do this, okay? There might be another Pokemon that deserves the Master Ball, like the legendaries, and good thing we didn't, because the next Ultra Ball will finally catch the Eevee, which we already have in the Pokedex, so we're not going to get the description for it. I basically just caught it though, because I believe the only way to get Sylveon is through evolving it, unless you can find one in the Lake of Outrage, because I know that all the other evolutions can be found there through specific weathers and conditions. But next up on our journey of post-game shenanigans to do, we're going to head off to Stow-on-Side for just a little quickie. I believe if we talk to this guy here, oh, looks like you've become the champion, huh, kid? It's hardly worthy of such an achievement, but here, take this. And from this man, we will get the Beast Ball, which you might be wondering what that is, but one look at that sprite will tell you that it is indeed the ball used for catching Ultra Beasts back in Alola, a somewhat different Pokeball that has a low success rate for catching a Pokemon, unless it's an Ultra Beast. But of course there's no Ultra Beast here in the Galar region, so I'm not sure why they added this Pokeball in here, but it's a neat little reward, I suppose, for becoming champion. And we might as well check out what today's bargain is, actually. A Protector. Sure, why not? Thanks for coming, I guess. Have we actually gotten one of those before? I guess we have, because it didn't tell us the item description, but next up he'll have a Reaper Cloth. The Protector, of course, evolves Rhydon into Rhyperior, and the Reaper Cloth will evolve Dusclops into Dusk Noir, so this guy sells a lot of evolution and other held items that are specific to certain Pokemon. But yeah, we also get a nice amount of cash for a Ball Mushroom there, and that's about it for everything on Stow-on-Side. We really just came to get that Beast Ball, which I wish we would have gotten earlier so that we could have used it on, I was about to say Necrozma, but Eternatus, the ultra legendary Pokemon of Galar. And next we're going to head on over to the snowy city of Sirchester, because there's a couple of things actually to grab here. First of all, we're going to head to the Hero's Bath, because a bunch of people have been asking me to teach Daenerys Draco Meteor, and I actually purposefully didn't. One, because I like the animation for Dragon Darts, but also because our Daenerys actually has a nature that is way better for attack stat, and Draco Meteor being a special move wouldn't be quite as good on her. Even though you can have a special attacking Dragapult, ours just really isn't as suited for it. So instead, we're going to teach it over to Eternatus, our Poison Dragon Legendary, who actually has Dragon Pulse, and Draco Meteor is in always better than that. I guess we also have Dynamax Cannon, which is Dragon type, but yeah, since we also have Dragon Pulse, we might as well get rid of that. 1, a 2, and a 3, we're going to learn the Draco Meteor. It is indeed the strongest dragon move, however, using it harshly lowers your special attack. And there's actually one more thing to do here in Sirchester, so we're going to head right down the middle and back to Hotel Ionia. Although I don't remember which side of the hotel it was. I think it was the right side. We're going to take a guess here. It's a 50-50 shot basically, but up in one of the rooms, you guys may remember, we found the Game Freak employees, and one of them said to come back once we were champions. So now that we are, we're going to head back and do that. Is it not this hotel? Oh geez, I don't think it was. So our 50-50 bet, I think, is off today, but we got one more room. Nope. This is why I am not a betting man. So we're going to go to the left Hotel Ionia this time and go find ourselves some Game Freak employees. I think it was to the left side of the elevator. That's probably what I thought when I, chose left side. And yes, I believe this is the room. So, do you like Pokemon? No, of course not. You love him, right? Yes, that's right. This guy here. Blow me over. You've become champion. Now, that's some worth writing home about. The name's Morimoto. I've been waiting for a strong trainer like you to come find me. If you've got faith in your own skill, care to join me in a match? Well, we will join you in just a second, Morimoto, because first, I do want to add Fuego onto the team, and thankfully we can access our boxes from anywhere now, so we can just go grab this little level 5 Charmander out of there, and I guess replace Salsa. I don't even know what Morimoto's team is going to be, actually, but I certainly hope he doesn't have anything too crazy. To counteract that, though, I guess we can also add Eternatus onto the team instead of Daenerys. Even though it's at a lower level, I have a feeling it's going to be more than capable of handling Morimoto's Pokemon. So let's try it out this time. Even though we're down a Pokemon and don't have an item on our Eternatus, this will be fine because Morimoto's got more than enough to motor right over ya. And this guy is, of course, the director of old school classics like Pokemon Emerald and I believe Heart Gold Soul Silver. Arguably some of the best Pokemon games ever made. Definitely my favorites, at least. The man I wish they would bring back as director to finally give us another Battle Frontier. I'll just show him on screen just so there's no confusion. But looks like we're in the stadium for this one. The Wi-Fi battling background, I guess. And we do have Dynamax available as well, so maybe we can try that out on Eternatus. Or wait, actually I just remembered that Eternatus doesn't have Dynamax available. And I would have Overdrive, but it would actually hit Mojo as well, even though I think it would be not very effective. This guy's also got Corsola there, the evolution of Galarian Corsola, which we really haven't seen too much of, at least here in Pokemon Sword version. This might actually be the first time that we've ever seen one, so not sure how we're going to deal with that one, but we're going to go ahead and Volt Switch Violet on out of there, and we're not quite going to be able to finish off the Graploct. I guess I really should have kept the Wood Hammer instead of swapping it to Drum Beating, so maybe I'll do that next time we're in a Pokemon Center, but we're definitely bringing Nightcrawler out here, as he is our Pokemon most capable of probably dealing with both of the ones out on the field right now. You know, we've got the Dark move for Corsola, and we've got the Fairy moves for Graploct, who's actually going to dig his way underground. Okay, you do that, sir. I will go ahead and focus on Corsola. I guess Stomping Tantrum. Maybe that still hits Pokemon Digging, actually. I don't know. Oh, I guess not. It ain't no Earthquake, which I think does actually hit Pokemon even if they're dug underground. I figured Stomping Tantrum would too, because you're literally stomping the ground. I don't know, it should affect it, but maybe next generation they'll somehow hear my suggestion and... Oh my gosh, I forgot we have Fuego on the team. Look at all them level ups, dude. Are you kidding me? All the way from 5 to 19, which means we are, of course, going to be getting ourselves a Charmeleon at the end of this battle. And we can, I guess, learn Dragon Breath. Why not? Our Fuego is definitely more suited for physical attacks instead of special, like Fire Fang, actually. So yeah, I'll definitely grab that one. I don't really feel like going through the motions right now, though, of learning all these moves. Thankfully, it was just the two of those, so now we'll take the dig from Graploct and be A-okay. Wait a minute. Who the heck used Perish Count? Corsola, what are you doing? As Morimoto's next Pokemon will be Stonjourner. What a wild team this man has out here, actually. Not what I was expecting at all, but I guess we'll Power Up Punch on the Graploct to finish that off. And definitely use a Drum Beating on Stonjourner, who is a Rock-type Pokemon. And I think I actually did show it off earlier when we were outside of Winden, but we couldn't quite catch one. I think our Quick Ball just failed, and then I accidentally fainted it. And ever since then, I haven't been able to run into one in the wild, unfortunately. So eventually, we're going to have to go back to catch that for the Pokedex, as well as the version exclusive for Shield, which is Ice Cube, the little Ice Cube Penguin Pokemon. I haven't really shown it off here, but whenever we do go back to fill up the decks, I'll definitely show it off. Or maybe do like an exclusive episode showing off all the trade Pokemon or version exclusives, but it is going to hit us with the Heavy Slam. Once again, Violet is going to go down to a Steel move, or Nightcrawler, I mean. It seems like this happens a lot, doesn't it? I should have just played off the Graploct and not played around with it, using Power Up Punch there, man. I didn't think that Morimoto would go for a Full Restore, though. Can you blame me? Anyway, I would go Draco Meteor, but I also want to see the animation for whatever cannon, Dynamax Cannon, I think it was called, because I think that it actually does transform it temporarily. Or maybe not. It might be its other move, because I think Eternatus learns another signature move at an insanely high level, like 60-something or 70-something even. I can't remember exactly right now, but it definitely gets another even more powerful dragon move, where I think it temporarily turns into its Eternamax form. So I guess we're not going to get to see that in this battle, but we are going to get even more level ups on Fuego. Sure, take that Slam, dude. You deserve all them physical moves for when you become that Gigantamax Charizard. hopefully by the end of the episode, but Graplock is going to bury its way underground once again. That's fine though, because Morimoto's next Pokemon's coming out, and that's going to be Colossal. Don't think we've ever seen this Pokemon in action before either. Actually, Gym Leader Gordy had the Gigantamax form of it. Nah, I guess we'll just Flamethrower the Graplock. Eternatus is probably faster than it, so we're not even going to be able to hit it. Oh my gosh, did I really just... Wow. I misclicked, and both of our moves went to the Pokemon buried underground. You gotta be kidding me, dude. This is just sad, as the Colossal will hit us with its Colossal Fire move there. I was wondering what that was, because it did a lot of recoil damage back to it. Wait a minute, was that Flare Blitz actually? I think it was. Not Heat Crash, because I think Heat Crash is based on your weight, not recoil damage. So this time around, we're going to click the right Pokemon, as well as Draco Meteor on Graplock. Thankfully, even though they both got free hits on us, they weren't able to take down our Pokemon, so this is your extinction, Graplock. Just like the dinosaurs, them meteors are going to hurt, buddy, and you're going to go down. Hopefully the Stomping Tantrum is enough to finish off Colossal too, since it did hurt itself quite a lot with the recoil there. I don't know why I actually gave up on Flamethrower. That probably would have been better than Fire Fang. Even if our Charmander is more of a physical attacker, I'm pretty sure Flamethrower still does more damage, but it's fine. The Stomping Tantrum will finish it off for even more levels on Fuego, who might just become Charizard by the end of this. And I believe, yes, Morimoto's got one more Pokemon up his sleeve, which is going to be Snorlax. Oh, wait a minute, he's got two more Pokemon actually. Oh, geez, the Dragapult too? Okay, wait a minute, is this about to be a Gigantamax Snorlax? No way, right? Because Snorlax, at least in Gigantamax form, wasn't revealed yet at this point in the game. So we're going to go for the Dynamax on Mojo, actually, just in case, because I have a feeling that Morimoto is about to Dynamax one of his Pokemon too. You know, it's not really a coincidence that we're able to Dynamax in this battle. Usually whenever we have the option to, it means the enemy has one too, so we're going to go for that on Mojo, who's only going to gain 6 HP. Are you serious? I did not realize it was based on your current HP. Oh, whoa, what? Okay, that was kind of cool, the way they slid in his character's face there. And yes, indeed, it is going to be the Dynamax Snorlax. Not Gigantamax, though, like I thought. So I guess it's not, yes, indeed. But Dragapult is going to be faster with the Shadow Ball. Are you kidding me? No! Mojo! Oh my gosh, I think we're actually going to lose to Morimoto now. This is no joke, dude. But hopefully we can at least take out Dragapult with the Draco Meteor. Even though our special attack was lowered in the last turn, it should still do enough. Or not. Oh, geez. This is not bueno, dude. I don't know how we're going to do this. As Snorlax goes for the Max Quake, and that is certainly going to spell doom for our Eternatus. Oh, my goodness. I definitely came into this battle underprepared. Morimoto is no joke, man. Then again, I kind of messed up with Mojo earlier, and that's why he was so low HP. Like, I played it out okay. I just misclicked. Wait a minute, what? Oh, okay, we have to put out both of our Pokemon. And actually, we might still be okay because we've got Artorias, thankfully. And his revenge will definitely hurt on Snorlax. So, you know what? We're not giving up yet, guys. We still have a shot at this. I thought we only had one Pokemon left aside from Fuego. And then we would definitely be donezo. But no, we have two. So, I think we're still okay. Actually, Sludge Bomb is not very effective on Dragapult, I guess. Oof. Do we want to go for Boom Burst, though? I don't think it's worth it, because it won't hurt Dragapult at all. I think Overdrive is more powerful than Sludge Bomb, though, and it will only hit the two enemies on the field. Or, like, yeah, the two enemies, not Artorias. So we're going to go for that instead. And the revenge of Sirfetch'd, as Dragapult is going to protect anyway, so that's fine. I don't mind that. Even though it's going to dodge out on the Overdrive, it means we'll just take it out next turn, and at least it doesn't hit Artorias, so that's a-okay with me. But not really, because the Max Quake is going to destroy Violet. 4 times super effective, and basically it's all on Artorias now. So it really depends on how much damage we can do with our revenge here. I think the Max Quake actually raised its defense too, so yeah, we're not going to do quite as much damage. That was a critical hit too. Oh, geez. Things are not looking too hot right now. They're always looking hot with Fuego though, bringing out the fire. At level 27 already, just from this one battle. So even though I always say I don't like healing up, it feels unfair, we definitely got to bring back some Pokemon for this battle at least. And that's going to be Eternatus to take on Dragapult. Because I think one more Revenge will at least finish off Snorlax, as long as Artorias can live here. But I don't think Fuego is going to be living at all. So yeah, I'm sorry, little buddy. You gained a lot of levels from this battle though. Be proud of yourself for chilling on the bench and at least getting that experience. So as long as we live this Max Quake, I think we'll be okay. Or will we? And yeah, Artorias takes a lot of damage from it, but we're going to live it. So hopefully we can finish it off with the Revenge. Since the Max Quake apparently only raises special defense, not defense, that means our physical moves are still going to hurt. And Snorlax will finally go down to the revenge of Artorias. Literally getting revenge for our entire team right now, since they're all freaking dead. Aside from Eternatus, that is, who we just brought back. And you know, I don't feel that cheap about it, since Morimoto did go for a full restore earlier. I guess I can say I deserve to use this Max Revive. Or, not deserve, that's not the right word, but it's equal, I guess? Something like that. I can't think right now, man. I'm just so shook by the fact that this man made it this far. And on his final turn, he's actually going to defend with a Protect. Come on, Morimoto, you're just delaying the inevitable right now, my dude. Just let me hit my last move and finish off Dragapult. Actually, we should have just revived Charmander then, so it can get experience for this Dragapult at least. Oh, wait a minute. We should have done that with Artorias instead of Eternatus, so that we can hit it with a Dynamax Cannon, but whatever, this is fine, dude. Unless the Dragon Darts went for Artorias. Okay, never mind. He's going for Eternatus, who's going to be able to tank him up. Oh, actually, I forgot. Dragon Darts hits both Pokemon if you use it in a double battle, so that's pretty cool. But our Brave Bird will be enough to finish it off, although the recoil damage might just take out Artorias too, which in the end means more experience for Fuego, so I don't mind. Not the first time Artorias sacrificed himself for the team. And it looks like Eternatus will be the last one standing in this battle, as Fuego gets all that juicy experience. Look at that, 10,000 for the boy. Almost hitting level 36 just off of fighting Morimoto. Got pretty close to that Charizard. And so we prove that the strongest and most amazing of all is actually you. But we already knew that. I mean, we are the unbeatable champion. Even against Morimoto, I thought that our streak was going to end, man. I thought that was it. We were finally going to lose a battle, but nope. We somehow pull it off in the end, and Fuego will evolve into Charmeleon. Good job, buddy. One step closer to seeing that Gigantamax with the flaming wings. And this Charmeleon has a barbaric nature. In battle, it whips its fiery tail around and slashes away with sharp claws. Not the most exciting description, I gotta say, but you're really strong. I should have known. Since you've managed to trounce me, I guess you've earned yourself a reward. The Oval Charm, which I believe is for breeding? I'm not actually sure what it does. Increases the chance of eggs being found at the nursery. Oh, I forgot that eggs actually have a chance of popping up. I thought it was like guaranteed if you have a Ditto, but I don't know. I guess that's good to have the Oval Charm now. I don't really care much for breeding or the Oval Charm, honestly. I'm just trying to collect every single thing in the game, and Morimoto was definitely one of the things on the checklist. So now that we've done that, I believe that is everything in Sirchester. But before we head on out of here, I want to get ourselves a Gigantamax Charizard. So let's look in our items and use some EXP candies on it. Should we actually use an XL? I don't know how much experience these gives. I'm curious. So let's go for just one XL EXP candy and hope it's enough. That will be 30,000 experience. Oh my gosh. That is way more than what we needed to even get Charizard, as we grow all the way to level 40 off of that. And no, we don't need Scary Face, because Charizard's face is scary enough as it is. Okay, that sounds kind of mean, actually. I meant it in, like, a menacing way, you know? It's got a menacing, scary kind of face. At least sometimes. But, there we go. Fuego will evolve into Charizard at last. And hopefully in the next episode, we'll get to see it in action as a Gigantamax Charizard. But for now, let's add it in the dex as the Flame Pokemon. It spits fire like a Heatmor, or like a Charizard. It's hot enough to melt boulders. It may cause forest fires by blowing flames. Don't take your Charizard to Turffield. That grass is yellow enough already, man. We don't need another accident to happen like Chairman Rose did. And we're going to be learning Air Slash, but I guess I'm going to go ahead and give up on that, since Brave Bird would probably be better on our Charizard at least, if it can even learn that. But that is going to do it for this episode, as next time I believe we'll be heading back to the wild area to do some post-game exploration. I think a lot of new Pokemon will be popping up there, so thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you then.